Here goes. We took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
Ours not to question why.
Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole. Attention! One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize the soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
Come back for another beating?
Go back to Germany, you swine! We beat you once, we'll beat you again!
Bonnie said the key was in General Bing's office. And it's absolutely not in his desk. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom.
There's something behind this bookcase, isn't there? I feel positive there's something that could open this.
Ours not to question why.
Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old holes to brand new holes. If you see a latrine somewhere you're not used to, please make sure it is actually over a hole, for reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
Piano music, eh? Maybe I should have a read and play it. Well, all right, clever clogs. A hatch. If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done.
Attention all personnel. Tonight's movie will be King Arthur with the Gentleman, starring the hilarious Attention all personnel, it is time to paint the tacks again. If your feet are sore from marching all day, take a break and join the painters next Monday. Any volunteers will be excused from marching.
What's that?
Jerry's in the house!
For England and St. George! They're here! They're back!
Attention all personnel, there is an intruder in the camp.
They're
All
bombing us
personnel
again!
report to concentration stations. This is not
We're
a
under
drill.
attack!
Oi! That's not yours!
Right. All right. Here goes. Oh, for fuck's sake, Ollie. He knew it was alarmed, didn't he? I bet he bloody knew. How do I get out of here? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side. I've got to get back to the General's secret hat. That's my way out.
Infiltrator! Oi! That's Jerry!
Papier-mâché tanks. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie. That won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it? Now we see the violence inherent in the system. Oh.
Attention all personnel. To allow time to repair the mannequin, bayonet practice has been rescheduled for 0900 hours tomorrow morning.
Ours not to question why.
This won't take a minute. I wish I kept in shape. Oof. Shit. Save a bit for the next minute. I could probably come in the way I got out in the back of the station.
Young Artie! Come on up!
That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... what's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it.
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
It's a shame of it, you see. They want another go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armor. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
Listen up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. If it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Apple Home? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholm.
And Appleholm has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
Sick-up tea to cure food poisoning by making myself grow up. Oh, God. But I wind up having to eat a lot of rotten things and having to throw them up.
What was that?
Lovely day for it. Unfortunately, the bridge is not open at this time. It was working just a minute ago, but the door is broken again. You'll have to wait until it's up again.
Do you ever let anybody in?
Oh, yes. There's someone in there now.
And in the past month?
Well, in the past month. Ah! There's a chap in there right now.
You don't really want anyone back from the Garden District, do you?
Well, my wastrel friend. No one goes off their joy can actually take joy. I mean, would you? Everybody feels better if that door stays broken. You, us, everybody.
Well, Constable Wright, I suppose now I can tell Central why the bridge keeps breaking down.
Central?
Ever seen one of these?
Oh, bugger me. You're not some sort of undercover bridge inspector?
This device detects structural irregularities using shortwave radar. But I don't think it will show me the real problem, will it, Constable Wright?
Look, sir, you can fix that door, but them wastrels still ain't gonna take that joy. It makes them see eyes everywhere.
That's not for you to decide, is it?
No, sir. The maintenance hatch is that way, sir. I'd be grateful if you forgot this conversation ever happened.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Oh, bugger. If I really was from Central, I'd have the card, wouldn't I? There is another way, though, isn't there?
Please take a number and sit down.
There's nobody else here.
Please take a number and sit down.
Just resting my feet.
Number 2. Now serving number 2. Welcome to the Rehabilitation Centre.
Actually, I'm just a sort of undercover bridge inspector from Central. See this device? It detects structural...
Then you should have no trouble passing the test, should you? Please head through the door there and begin your rehabilitation.
Please deposit your personal belongings into this box, retaining only your clothes. Please continue to the decontamination room. Please discard your clothes. Don't worry, you will be provided with new, proper clothes after decontamination.
Now, if I was Percy, I'd just go promenading about, wondering why everyone was staring. He never did quite grasp what's so important about wearing clothes. Winder still and winder. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet.
Congratulations, you have been decontaminated. Please proceed to the next room and obtain fresh, new, proper, clean clothes.
I hope she's not watching and judging.
Don't you look wonderful? Please proceed to the next room. In case there is any residual odor of the garden district on you, please enjoy this refreshing scent of country flowers.
Is that licorice? Why licorice?
Get ready for the most important moment in your rehabilitation. Please take your favorite flavor of joy: vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
I must insist that you not traverse the beams of the joy detector without taking your joy, sir.
Oh, damn it! They were serious about taking my joy, weren't they? Lovely day for it.
All right.
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Right as rain, right as rain.
Well, that feels entirely too good.
And take a seat. Excellent. Sit tight and enjoy the show.
And now it's time for the Uncle Jack Etiquette Minute. You may be wondering, how can I fit in better in Hamlin Village? Well, it's easy. To get along, go along. If someone tells you it's a lovely day, agree with them. Because of course, it's always a lovely day in Hamlin Village, so don't be afraid of talking to people first. They'll appreciate it. Now, I'm assuming, of course, that you're decently dressed. Clothes make the man, eh? Indeed, naked people have almost no influence at all in society. And don't dress in rags either, or people might think you're a wastrel. Now, what should you do if people are staring at you? Maybe they're asking you if you remember to take your joy. Who cares? Just pop another and they'll congratulate you and go on about their day. And if things seem to be getting a bit hectic, remember, you can always sit on a bench, relax and open the Hamlin au Courant. Take a load off. No one will bother you when you're sitting on a bench. Unless you've made them very angry. Well, or, I don't know, watch Jack Worthing on television. I hear he's very good. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in tomorrow for another Etiquette Minute with Jack Worthing. That's me.
Isn't Uncle Jack wonderful? Now, please proceed to the 3rd floor, where you will be tested on what you've just relearned.
Just a friendly reminder. Uncle Jack don't mention it, but a word to the wise. Proper decent people don't like people what is right.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
Oh, for heaven's sake, they can't be serious.
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington, Wales. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
Lionel Cashier. Glad he's still around.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Yes, that's right. It never hurts to say hello to people. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy, B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake, and why not pop a joy, C. Why does everything have eyes?
That's right, Player 1. Just popping a joy is not always enough. We do have standards, you know. Player 2, I'm afraid everything does not actually have eyes. Jack Constable, your question?
Right. Well, here's my interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
Player 1, that's exactly right. If you need to get somewhere, don't lurk about like a rotten downer, or run like you're fleeing the scene, or jump about. No need to be in a hurry in Hamlin Village. Player 2, do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. Give me flowers, B. Talk about old times, C. Stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
Excellent! Yes, do give the ladies a lovely bouquet. They do so love flowers. Oh dear, it looks like the eyes have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away, and they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please, God, make them stop staring.
That's right. Clear one. It hardly matters. You might lose a few hours, but sooner or later, you'll find yourself on a bench, no worse for the wear. Oh, clear 2. Today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a 7th try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village. If you didn't, remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy.
Well, that's a relief.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
What the hell? I passed the test. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not going to do this again. How do I get out of here?
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like how you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Oh dear, no, player 1. That's not the answer we're looking for. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer.
May I express my delight that you passed the examination, sir? We've not had as many as we'd hoped, sir. Not as many at all. And yet, they say the unexamined life is not worth living. Well, sir, welcome back. Oh, and in case your rustication has been of long duration, please bear in mind there is now a nocturnal curfew. Best be indoors after nightfall, sir.
If I want him to bugger off, I bet a nice bottle of scotch would help.
Isn't this wonderful?
So from here, I've got to get to St. George's home and then into the parade. Except that I need a letter of transit to get into the parade, like the one I left on my desk in the parade. How do I get a new one? Wait, the old government printing office was on Maidenholm. Maybe I can break in and steal some blanks.